Okay, we're going to go ahead with this brief. First of all, same as always, morning people!
Morning!
Welcome to Jericho Lake Elsinore. I want to thank you all for showing up today. It's already got bigger numbers than our opening day so far. So we're expecting to try and get about 400 people in here today, right? That'll be cool.
363 last time.
I want to welcome everybody from Desert Fox for coming down. I want to thank all the vendors for coming down. I want to thank E-Bike, Airsprat, Airsoft Extreme, Desert Fox themselves. I want to thank all the staff from Jericho Airsoft before we start today, and it will happen again. I want to thank the U.S. Army for coming down, and anybody else that's here that I forgot. Sorry, Echo One, Jag Precision, all you guys are here too. So again, big thanks to everybody that's here today. We're going to make this a big day. Now let me go through the three main rules of Jericho real fast, and then we can get on with some games. First of all, before we do that, I just want to announce that anybody that has the clear BioValve BBs, you cannot use them here. The clear glass BioValve BBs will break glass at 300 feet per second, so you can imagine what it will do at 400 feet per second to your teeth, or the windows of our trucks, or the bus. We have had some of them almost come through the toughened glass in the bus on the field there, so we don't want them used here. Big safety problem. So any other BioValve BBs are good. So let's go through the three main rules of Jericho. Now these rules are the same no matter what Jericho you go to. If you go here or Camp Pendleton, or if you're a previous customer of Simi Valley, I want to welcome you all here today. So, three rules of Jericho. The first rule always covers the safe area. We're stood inside the safe area right now. Anytime you step outside of this safe area and into one of the netted areas over here, you're inside a playing area. So you must have your eye protection on, all that kind of stuff, except when you're chronoing. So anytime you cross inside into the mesh fence and into the playing fields and so on, even if you're looking for a magazine, you must have your iPro on. Anytime you're in the safe area, you must have your magazine removed, your chamber clear, your safety on, and your rifle down wherever possible. I know there's not much space to put your rifle down, but wherever possible, please put your rifle down. Don't point them at people. Do not pull the trigger in these safe areas. Not in the parking lot, not anywhere. It cannot happen. That's pretty much rule number one. That's it. Rule number two, while you are playing on our field, please do not move anything. Don't move furniture around inside the buildings. Please don't move any of the bunkers. Don't move any plywood boards or anything like that. Don't climb on top of any of the vehicles. And let me just go through the vehicle rules real fast. As we are using the vehicles today, do not shoot the vehicles, ever. Don't shoot at the people in the vehicles. Don't shoot at the drivers of the vehicles. Except when there's a guy in the turret, you can shoot at the guy in the turret, but don't shoot at the driver. You cannot kill the vehicle with a gun. Obviously, vehicles can be stopped with Nerf rockets, they can be stopped with mortar cannons, they can be stopped with anything like that. But please, don't shoot at the driver. The APC has an open cab. Don't shoot at the driver. It's going to hurt the guy. So no shooting of vehicles can happen whatsoever unless you're shooting at a guy in the turret. That's okay. But don't shoot the vehicles, don't shoot out the windows and things like that. Be very, very careful of that. Trigger control is important here. So, don't move anything on the field. Don't climb on top of any of the buildings. Don't climb on top of any of the vehicles. You can go inside the bus in Babylon. You can shoot out of the windows and stuff like that. None of the other vehicles, you can't go inside those. Obviously, our military vehicles, you can go inside those. So rule number two, don't move anything, climb up on top of anything, don't destroy anything on our fields, please. Rule number three, we don't allow blind fire. So we won't have anybody firing around corners. You must use your sights. Obviously, don't shoot over the top of things where you can't see. Don't shoot underneath things, upwards. No blind fire anytime. You must shoulder your rifle and use your sights at all time, or your pistol, and so on and so forth. So, rule number one, the safe areas. You must have your magazine out, chamber clear, safety on, and your gun down at all times in these areas. Do not fire a rifle, don't point them at anybody. Certainly don't ever pull the trigger, you get yourself in a lot of trouble. Rule number two, don't move anything on the field. And rule number 3, no blind fire. The surrender rule here is slightly different to a few other fields. How it works is a matter of awareness. If you are within 10 to 15 feet of somebody and they are unaware of your presence, you will surrender them. No matter what. They can't spin, they can't turn, they can't do anything like that. But if, let's say, you see a guy and you see him run inside a building and you both know that you know that he's in there and he knows you're coming for him, at that point we do allow him fire within 15 feet, but it must be semi-automatic only. No fire within 10 to 15 feet on full auto. Don't shoot people in the back at 10 feet of full automatic. They will not forgive you. Can anyone think of anything I missed so far? I think I'm good. Okay. What's that? Have fun. Of course, the main rule and the only rule that really counts is we want to have fun here, safely and confidently, and basically have a big blast. And of course, kill those Desert Fox people! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? You got anything to say there? No. What? Nothing, see? Nothing to say. Of course, I want everyone to know, whilst you may hate Desert Fox, or Desert Fox, there are some people maybe that don't like us, this is just a fun game. There is no rivalry between me and this man right here. As you can understand, we set up the TAC League together. We do a lot of things together, and this is one way of telling people. Desert Fox and Jericho, we work together all the time. We're all about getting airsoft better, bigger, and always working to move forwards with this thing. I don't want to talk anymore though. We're going to play a game of domination. We're going to use the whole entire side of this field here. Jericho, you guys are going to start at the top of the hill by the pillboxes over here. You guys are taking the walk. Now, let me explain domination for those who have not ever played it before. Domination is a game that involves flagpoles. There are 5 flagpoles on this field. There's a red flag and a blue flag. And Jericho are going to play the blue team. Desert Fox, you guys are going to play the red team. All you have to do to win this game is raise all 5 flags in your team's color and visually verify or verify by radio that they've all been raised, and then it's game over. If you can do that. Jericho, you guys are going to use the 2 pillboxes at the top of the hill, and you're on a 10-man respawn at those pillboxes. What that means is when you're shot, you head to one of the pillboxes and wait for 10 guys to be there. At that point, you can come back into the game. If there are 9 guys waiting and 2 show up, only 1 can respawn. So the first one that gets back there, he'll be able to respawn. So it's good to run if you see a whole bunch of guys waiting there. Desert Fox, you guys are going to start over here in Babylon, and we will roll you all out in the vehicles. Yeah. As many people as possible. Some people are going to be on foot. We obviously can't fit over 100 people in all the vehicles that we have. But we will roll you out in the vehicles to this side, over here. When we're done, we're going to leave 2 vehicles there for the duration of the game. You have a 10-man respawn over here. Just head to one of the vehicles and stand there and wait. When you have 10 people, you come back in. Everybody understand the rules so far?
Yes.
Good. I'm not going to ask if there's any questions. I probably couldn't even hear half of you down there. All right. So, as soon as we possibly can, Jericho, you guys, get Oscar Mike to your positions right now. Move out. Anybody that has not registered, head over and register. If you have not chronoed, head over and chrono. Let's get this game going as quickly as possible. Anyone from Desert Fox, start assembling by the vehicles if you have chronoed and registered already. Thank you.
I'm on Desert Fox. Excuse me. Ah! You took my shell. There it is. What color are you?
Hey, don't you guys want to do this? Yeah, I'm gonna go do it.
Guys, you're not gonna miss the vehicle ride.